To shoot your cousin, you sick in the head, right? You're definitely sick in the head at this point, right? Peace and blessings, you ugly mofos, and welcome to another episode of He Rants. I'm your host, Felix Long Charles. Man, check this out, man. If this is your first time on He Rants, I just want to let you know I'm just a random guy who looks up random information that interests me, and I just feel like I gotta inform you guys about it. And if that sounds sexy or attractive to you, make sure you subscribe to your boy and hit the post notifications. So you'll be one of the first people to hear the voice of Long Charles. My voice is oh so sensual. And at the same time, you gotta hit the like, man. Hit the like is like the trifecta. Hit the like, man, because I'm really, really insecure and it makes me feel like I'm making some decent content. And at the same time, you gotta buy the merch. Mofo. Men offering females orgasms because we're so humble. Link in the description box below. But let's not waste no more time. We gotta start on the first story, man. That sounded weird. That was a weird transition. But listen, we gotta talk about Tamika Smith. Tamika Smith, wife of Method Man of 20 years, right? This is wild to me. Just off the strength that I did not know that Method Man had a whole wife, bro. This is the thing. When I see rappers, right, I feel like rappers don't usually have wives, right? Because they're too busy out there smashing hoes, right? They're making music, smashing hoes, and making music again. And sometimes they eat, you know what I'm saying? But then after they eat, they usually go upon smashing more hoes. So I'm now finding out that Method Man had a wife of 20 years. I'm completely shocked. The reason why Mrs. Smith is in the news is because, man, you heard the whole thing that happened with Method Man and Wendy Williams, right? Wendy Williams came out and said that, she was bathing the boy Method Man, and then they eventually, smoked a blunt together, which must have been some pretty strong chronic to make Method Man fold and drop the pin on her like that, right? Allegedly. So Wendy Williams came out and released that little information, and Tamika feels like, man, she's sick and tired of it, right? She's sick and tired of Wendy Williams. Her career's over. These are her words, not mine. Her career's over. She's grasping, she's holding on by a thread, right? And at the same time, her husband left her and everything, right? For a younger woman, which he also impregnated. It's a lot of stuff. She's throwing jabs right now, right? She feels like that Wendy Williams is obsessed with her husband. And that might be possible. And just jumping on the popularity. See, if this was a year ago or 2 years ago, I'd be like, man, Method Man he's out there, right? He's out there. He's doing okay, right? But I don't feel like people is checking for Method Man that much. But now recently, the whole Power series has gone on, and the boy Method Man is playing the lawyer. So I mean, he's getting up there hot. I didn't know Method Man was that caliber of an actor. He's making it look good, but I can't say the same for Missy Elliott, Mary J. Blige, same person. The thing is Wendy Williams lying though? That's what we have to get to the bottom of, right? Because Method Man has stayed quiet. He hasn't said anything, right? Which makes me feel like that she's telling the truth, and he's embarrassed. You ask why he may be embarrassed? Take a gander at Wendy Williams and her whole body from the torso up, right? When you look at it, does it look like something that's appeasing? Does it look like something that if you were to see her naked in front of you, do you feel like you'd be erect? I can't say I would. In fact, I feel like if I was to see Wendy Williams in front of me, the way that she looked, full body, naked, right? Seductive, probably had whipped cream and everything glistening all over her. And she told me, I can do anything I want with her. I really believe that my penis would instead of erect, crawl into my abdomen all the way up to my belly button and just hide away. If you look into me, you probably look and see that I might have a hole where my penis used to be. That's how much I really am not trying to drop the peen. Sometimes increasing the male body count, it's not always worth it. It's not always worth it. Just to tell your friends that you smash a certain amount of females, you have to have standards. We gotta talk about some old news, man. We gotta definitely talk about some old news. We gotta hit the boy Joe Biden, man. President Joe Biden. Sleepy Joe. You know what I'm saying? The reason why we got to talk about this guy, man, because last week he dropped an executive order pretty much saying that any federally funded places, right, need to allow people who see themselves as whatever they identify themselves as to move in that way. For example, if you're a girl and you identify as a girl, go into a girl bathroom. But if you identify as a man, you're allowed to go to a man's bathroom. I'm not really that upset at that one, right? And it also works vice versa, obviously, right? And this also is associated with schools. So basically what I heard from this is that women's sports are pretty much over, right? And listen, I feel no sympathy. I feel no sympathy at all, because there's a lot of women that are pushing for this type of thing, right? They love, the community, the LGBTQIA plus community and all that stuff. I have no hatred towards them at all. But when it comes to the T's, right? The T's, this movement is definitely going to destroy sports. Not for men's sports. Men's sports is going to thrive, because the individuals that turn into men, they have a lot to see. They have a lot that they're going to hit against. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to be as easy lemon peasy squeezy or whatever. Can I say lemon peasy squeezy? The problem is going to be the men that transform into women, right? You already seen it with the two track women, girls, I guess, that, they were dominating the sport. I don't think they came in first and second place every single time, but majority of times they have been, right? So, hey, listen, this is going to mess up scholarships, right? Because listen, I'm sitting back over here and I'm wondering myself, like, if I knew that if I'm playing a specific sport, if I know as a man that I'm not going to be able to thrive, what's to stop me from identifying as a woman, right? What's to stop me from being a wrestler, identifying as a female wrestler, right? I get to get down and dirty with the girls and suplex them and destroy them, and nobody would come confront me or anything. Why? I'm a woman. I'm a woman, right? Little they know, I'm just trying to get a scholarship. I might do female boxing. You know what I'm saying? Start crushing women. Just start crushing. Like, yo, hey, hop in the ring, crush. I'm crushing them. I don't feel no sympathy. I'm crushing them. Crushing. Like I said, there's a lot of women that push for this, right? They push for the equality. They want everybody to be one, right? And people fail to realize that men and women are completely different, right? When it comes to strength and everything, it's a lot of differences, right? It's a lot of differences, and I feel like a lot of people are gonna learn that the hard way, right? Because now please, the sporting realm is done. It's done. It's completely done, and I'm here for it. Like I said, male sports is still gonna thrive. These women can try out to the NBA, but now I'm starting to feel confident I might be able to go pro. The WNBA is right there. They're not federally funded though, so I guess I can't. Well, we should lobby for this to make it federally funded. Listen, I understand people make jokes about the WNBA, how the talent is booty and how much they don't really get paid that much, right? But listen, I think the average WNBA player is making about $40,000 a year. And I think the better players like Candace, I was about to say Candace Owens, Candace Parker, people like them, they're making over, 6 figures and everything. You're telling me I can't go there and start yamming on people? Just yamming on women? And here's the beautiful thing about it, right? By me transforming into a woman, right, I can't get pregnant, right? Can you imagine? It just makes me more of a reliable option. Can you imagine somebody's playing a sport, right, and then decide like, oh wait a minute, I can't play this season. Why? Because you're pregnant. I can't get pregnant. We gotta talk about this guy Silento, man. Silento, man, he hasn't been relevant for quite some time, but you guys know him for making that god awful song, the Whip Nene song, right? It's a terrible kid song that I just hate it anytime I drive by anywhere and I heard them playing it. And I'll go to a kid's party and it's playing it. It's just complete booty, right? And speaking on the song, if you watch the music video, it just makes you want to throw up. They do the whip completely wrong. They do the nene completely ass. It's just so much about. It's like this guy. So it's almost like God heard my prayers, right? As dark as this sounds, because Silento actually is being charged with murder. So right now he's actually locked up in DeKalb County, or what it called, DeKalb County. Hey, don't get mad at me. You shouldn't name your county like that. So he's locked up right now, and because he may have murdered his cousin, his 34-year-old cousin, man. I think Silento's only like 23. Still a young dude. Still a very young dude. They're 30. I think the dude is 34 or something like that. The cousin, right? And hey, listen. Whatever it takes to get Silento out the streets. All right, man. This is a serious thing, though. I'm just a dark guy, so I try to make jokes anytime I can. But the story goes like this. January 21st, right around 3:30 a.m., they receive a call that somebody, gunshots have been pushed out, and they believe somebody was gotten shot. They arrived to the area, and let's just say Silento's cousin was there fighting for his life, gasping. And then the moment EMS came there, he passed away, and everything was pretty sad. The thing about it, though, right? The thing about it, I think Silento. Not only that, they also found. I think they found about 8 rounds. So he was really blasting the gunshot wounds to the head and to the legs. So whoever was the person, right? Because we don't know about Silento. Right now, he's held in jail without bond. So I feel like they have it without bail and everything. I feel like they're pretty confident that he may have done this, right? And I think the day before, he actually was arrested for domestic abuse to his girl, I believe, or domestic violence, something domestic. So it's crazy to me because when I look at Silento, like there's certain people you look at, right, and you just feel this person pussy, right? When I look at Silento, he looks pussy. Like he just looks pussy, bro. The song tells you enough. And you can still be pussy and shoot though, right? You can still be a pussy and shoot. But it's just like he just looks so super pussy. Like he's just so pussy. I don't know if the cousin was disrespecting Silento and everything, and then that's when he started busting off the shots and everything. I don't know what it was. To shoot your cousin, you sick in the head, right? You're definitely sick in the head at this point, right? But like I said, we don't know if this is accurate yet. We gotta wait, see as time goes by. But it's scary when you really deep dive into like your family. You really shot your family member. Eight shell casings. I don't know how many shots actually hit, or at least 2. If they said that gunshot wounds to the head and legs, at least 2 hit. Which would say that he's terrible at shooting, because obviously he'll be terrible at shooting because he's so pussy looking. Like he's just so pussy. I don't know where they got the evidence to know it was him. But look, they actually caught him in Los Angeles in a random home for hatchet, looking for his girlfriend. This guy. Listen, I made a joke earlier about like whatever it takes to get this guy off the streets. Get this guy off the streets, bro. Get him off the streets. He's a one-hit wonder. Is that even I guess you can say it's a hit, man. Regretfully, I feel like that's not supposed to be a hit. Get this guy off the streets, man. Guys like this are sick. They're sick in the head. That is freaking crazy. I don't even know what to say for the joint, man. Like I said, I'm a dark guy. I'm a really dark guy. I mean, making jokes all over at others' expense, right? Because I'm just so evil, right? But I still have a heart at the same time. So I'm praying for the family. Because right now the cousin is murdered, and then you also have Silento going to prison. So I can only imagine what the parents, the aunts, the uncles, how they're feeling, how the family's going right now. It's probably a whole lot of turmoil and everything, right? But hey, I'll keep you posted if anything new comes out, right? But that's all the news I got for today, man. If you made it this far, I appreciate you. I definitely do, man. Make sure you leave a like, man. Leave a like and subscribe. If you made it this far, it doesn't make sense if you don't subscribe. Why would you watch this long, man? I'm somewhat entertaining, right? I got to be if you stayed this long, right? And at the same time, if you like this video, share it with your friends, your buddy, your loved ones, right? Let them all hear the voice of Long Trousers. And at the same time, you gotta buy the merch. Mofo. Men offering females orgasms, because we're so humble. Link in the description box below. And that's all I gotta say. Peace and blessings, you ugly mofos. And I'm out.